The California Coastal Layer sits overhead as we welcome you to baseball from historic Dodger Stadium. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Colorado Rockies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. 2 great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Walker Buehler, a Kentucky-born right-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, in this day and age where we're used to seeing a lot of home runs and pitchers not going very deep in a game, how about this guy? ERA in the low ones. That's not an easy thing to do. He can strike people out, but he can also get them out via the ground ball, the fly ball. Judging by his stats this year, he is having a ridiculously good season up to this point.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First of 3 to start the week as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
You know, Matt, I'm hoping to see Ian Desmond turn it around. He's coming off a month where he hit in the low 200s. I mean, he barely put up any resistance at all. That's not what you expect for him, and I'm sure he's working hard to try to figure it out and turn things around.
Striding in for the Rockies, Gerardo Parra. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. In there, and it's 0-2 now. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Stays alive, still 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting third, center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Bellinger's under it. And that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Antonio Senzatella gets the start for Colorado in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Pat Valaika will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Now playing second base, number 4, Pat Valaika.
Here's Jock Peterson now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Jock Peterson.
first offering on its way. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Ball,
2-1. The 2-1 home. Ball even at 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Dero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
In now, Justin Turner. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Here it comes, 1-0. Here's a strike.
Counts 1-1.
Valera leads off first with 1 away. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle, and keep that one fair.
A line shot to third base. And they got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the 1 out.
Batting fourth, catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ready with the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The 1-1 home. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Valera is on his way home. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
I'm sure that first run comes as a relief more than anything. They could only muster one run the entire previous game, so to notch that run early takes the pressure off a little bit. And with a man standing at second, they're hoping that's just the beginning.
Next for the Dodgers, Cody Bellinger. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Bellinger is carrying around batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Dodgers get one in the inning on the RBI double. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 1-0 LA. Here's Nolan Arenado. He's definitely a long ball threat. Currently third in the National League in that category.
Nolan Arenado.
First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. Now the 1-0 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Outside, 3-0 now. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. The 3-1. Fouled off. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's take a look at Jock Peterson. He can play both corners, but his calling card is center field, where he can track down a lot of balls gap to gap and got a strong enough arm to throw guys out at the plate.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. Now here's the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball, or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
The 1-2. Ground ball left side. Oh, look at Taylor. He's up with it. The throw. Oh, but he beats it out. Nearly a highlight reel play, but they'll have a runner on here with one away.
I can't begin to tell you how difficult it is as a former shortstop to go in that hole, backhand, try and get up and make a play to first. It's a heck of a long throw. He put his best foot forward, but just was not able to complete the play.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Changeup in for a strike. Valaika is a middle infielder by trade, of course, usually a shortstop, but they've got him at second base in this one.
Yeah, this one kind of reminds me of how I was raised. I came up as a shortstop, and everyone thinks you could just go over to second base, seamless transition. Not the case. It kind of feels like you're stepping on a different part of the earth right there. Everything's happening at way different angles. Turning a double play at second base becomes a real focal point and stuff you have to work on. Shortstop, the angles are all moving in front of you, all moving towards first base. This is interesting.
And it's 1-2. Story, a runner at first with one gone in the inning.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Hit hard up the middle. And this is past a diving Utley at second, a base hit. And he's safe.
It's the best competition in all of sport, the pitcher against the batter right there. He fouled off multiple pitches, refused to go down. Not only did he get a knock, but he ran some pitch total up too.
Here's Ryan McMahon now, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Here it is, the 3-0 is in there for strike one.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
The 3-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. 1 run scores. Here's a second runner around third. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
That'll bring up Tony Walters as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Froze him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And he misses 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Two and two to the Colorado catcher.
I got to count 2-2.
Runner at second here with one man out. Down the third baseline. In time to first, and there are two away.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number 49.
In now for Colorado, Antonio Senzatella. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with two gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Kemp is over, and that's the third out. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of the second. Rockies lead it 2-1. So here's Matt Kemp now, who was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses inside 1-0. Changeup stays outside and it's behind 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Trevor Story. We get it, big-time power, but also adequate on the defensive side. Taking over after Troy Tulowitzki left couldn't be easy, and Trevor Story did a heck of a job.
Now to the plate, Chris Taylor. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball. Bases are empty, one man out. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Pitch on the way. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Chase Utley.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and making his way in is the second baseman Chase Utley. First delivery to him on the way. grounded to first. McMahon gathers it in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. They're down 2-1. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
In is Gerardo Parra. And he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Line toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Digging in, Charlie Blackmon. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
0-1, no strike.
Parra stands at first with 1 out. Popped him up. Turner is over, and he tucks it away for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 20, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Digging in to try it again, Nolan Arenado. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Here's ball 1 now to the Rockies' third baseman. It's 1-1. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Rounded down the third baseline. Hit well on the ground to first. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Rockies lead this one 2-1. So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Walker
Leading off
Buehler.
for the Dodgers, pitcher, Walker Buehler.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. 2-0.
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. But now you find yourself down 2-0, and he's licking his chops for a fastball.
The 2-0 on the way. He's taken strike one. The 2-1 home. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Valaika ranging up the middle, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jock Peterson looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch on its way. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Digging for second now goes Peterson. And he'll reach second now with one away.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Into the box now, Breivik Valera, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. Hara is after it, and no one will track it down.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
The 1-1 home is taken for ball two. One out and a runner on second base. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 2-2 one more time. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Another try at 2-2. Bounce to first. McMahon's got it, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, third baseman, Justin Turner.
Ready for another chance, Justin Turner, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line.
Dahl's in pursuit.
He dives, but he can't make the play, and this one hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Standing in now, Yasmani Grandal, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Looking at his career totals, Grandal hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Turner stands at second with 2 gone. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And this will be fouled away. Another payoff pitch. And another foul ball. The next 3-2. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. First pitch on its way. Up around the face.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
The 1-0. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-2 ball game. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Now in the box, Matt Kemp. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First offering on its way. Hard on the ground towards short. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Into the box, Chris Taylor, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. With runners in scoring position this season, Taylor is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
2-0 count, the pitch outside. 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Three and 1 is the count to the Dodgers shortstop. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Challenge pitch coming. Here it is. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Rockies 2. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Trevor Story digs into the right side of the batter's box to kick off the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a miss. He's behind the big curveball.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time? That's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
When a guy's featuring big time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you gotta be ready for the heater.
Fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Here's Ryan McMahon now. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. 1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman. So 1-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Utley is there. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Still a 3-2 ball game. Digging in for his second at-bat, Chase Utley. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Parra over to his left. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Walker Buehler.
Striding in once again, Walker Buehler. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Popped up. Story moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 31, Jock Peterson.
Digging in and looking for more, Jock Peterson. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one. 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Pretty forceful about it, too. And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. But they still lead it 3-2. That'll bring up Tony Walters.
Leading up for Colorado, catcher, Tony Walters.
First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there. Now the pitch. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Peterson comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
The pitcher, number 42, Antonio Senzatella.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Antonio Senzatella. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Now batting, right fielder.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. Now the 1-1 pitch. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They're down 3-2. Ready once again, Breivik Valera. He singled and later scored back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far. First delivery to him on the way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Story shading to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Justin Turner. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike. And now K-Rod Francisco Rodriguez is up throwing in the bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. Line towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The catcher, number 9, Yasmani Grandal.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. First offering on its way. And a ball 1-0.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
A bouncer up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. Dodgers down in order, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. In is Gerardo Parra, and then he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball that just misses inside. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. This for Utley at second. On to first, and wow, what a super play that time by the all-star Chase Utley.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You gotta be kidding me.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. High pop up. Utley waits on it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 20, third baseman, Nolan.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Three twos are scored here in inning number 6. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
It's 1 and 2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They trail 3-2. Francisco Rodriguez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 75, Francisco Rodriguez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cody Bellinger singled home a run in his last time up.
Center fielder, Cody Ellinger.
First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a breaking ball. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Two-0 count. The pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Parra moves over. And he hauls it down in the corner.
Now batting, right fielder, Matt Kemp.
So here's Matt Kemp now. First pitch on its way. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And gone. An absolute bomb. It's a solo shot here for Matt Kemp. 6th home run on the season for him. And it's going to give the Dodgers a 4-2 lead.
Just an absolutely amazing home run there. Certainly worthy of the show track treatment. And as you can see, 114 miles an hour off the bat, and that should give you a pretty good indication as to how well he connected on that swing.
The batter number 3, shortstop, Chris Taylor.
Stepping in now, Chris Taylor, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No hits to this point. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Takes this the other way to right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
The second baseman, Chase Utley.
Ready once again, Chase Utley. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Waiting on it is Dahl, and that's the third out. But the Dodgers do pick up a run on the Matt Kemp long ball. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th, and LA's taken a 4-2 lead. Back here at Dodger Stadium, the men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Kemp has a read on it. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Pat Valaika.
Digging in once again, Pat Valaika. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Hey, tip your hat to the pitcher right there. That was a streak of 11 batters retired in a row before that base hit. Let's see if he can regroup and keep going.
Digging in to try it again, Ryan McMahon. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And that one just missed outside.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Ready with the 1-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
He's just bringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Into the box now, Tony Walters, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. One left for Colorado. They trail it here 4-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Mike Dunn will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Chris
Number
Iannetta
38.
will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 23.
Riding in once again, Walker Buehler. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Austin Barnes is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Austin Barnes.
And he takes ball 1. 258 the average to begin play. 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. But this will hang up a bit too long as it's taken in chest high for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's Jock Peterson now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the 1-0. Lifted the other way out to left center. Calling for it, Hara. And he makes the catch for the second out.
First baseman number 33. Breivik Valera.
Digging in the switch hitter, Breivik Valera. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. And the 2-out base hit will bring in Justin Turner to bat next.
Now batting.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
Ready for another shot now, Justin Turner. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Story scoops it up, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Dodgers leave 1, but they still lead this one 4-2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 52, Pedro Baez.
In now for Colorado, Chris Iannetta, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a slider. The 1-0. It's the outside corner, strike 1. A 1-1. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
Up next for Colorado, right fielder, David Dahl.
So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, David Dahl. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Scott Alexander.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ground ball right side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
In there, strike 1. Ionetta on second. Dahl on at first with nobody out. Started that swing a bit too early.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Chopped at the plate, but it gets fouled. Oh, and a huge strikeout there, as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here. And in a 4-2 game, time to check the numbers here. It's our starter comparison as we see how these two performances stack up against one another. Stepping in, Charlie Blackmon. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch. Hit down the line at first. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. As he arrives at second without a play, as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
Just a great at-bat there. That 1-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third and are 1 solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
Raimel Tapia will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 15.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Daniel Hudson takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
First offering on its way.
Strike one to start the at-bat.
Here's the 0-1 from Hudson. Hit on the ground to third. Utley for one. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Raimel Tapia will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 15.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Yasmani Grandal. He got on top of one and was a ground down victim last time.
Catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Line towards center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Matt Kemp.
So here's Matt Kemp now. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Oh, that's out.
And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is chased out of the zone for strike 1. The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Sinker, 3-2 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Tapia will wait on it. And that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. But they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Kenley Jansen comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Kenley Jansen.
That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. He's set and the pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. Utley's up with it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Striding in for the Rockies, Ryan McMahon. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. Late that time for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. Ready on 1 and 2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Jordan Patterson will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Set with the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Last strike now for Colorado. Softly hit to the left side. Throw on to first is going to be in time for the final out, and the Dodgers have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Well, folks, that's what Kenley Jansen does. When he enters the game, the hopes of the other team, they usually just leave. Slams the door again right here.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Los Angeles led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Walker Buehler wins his 3rd of the season. Kenley Jansen hammers down the save, his 13th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Rockies, 3 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.